So the next heading is use the computer without a mouse or a keyboard. Well, mouse and keyboard both are the common input devices, and if we don't have these two devices, so we can use computer, and these options are helpful for those who have physical impairment. So the first one is use on screen keyboard. A computer can be used without a keyboard by using the on screen keyboard. This facility can be activated from the type using a pointing device section by selecting the checkbox of use on screen keyboard. So instead of using the physical keyboard, we can use the on screen keyboard. The next heading is use speech recognition. Using this option, you can use voice commands to work with Windows. You can give commands with the help of a microphone, which the computer will understand and respond to. And this option is very popular nowadays in mobile phones also. So the next point is make the mouse easier to use, and in this section we can manage the settings of the mouse or other pointing devices. And often the mouse pointer is not easily visible on the white background of the work area or certain parts of the ribbon or on the edge of the window, so this all becomes more troublesome for those who have visual impairment. So these options would be helpful for those who have visual impairment. So the first one is change the color and size of mouse pointer. This option can help in changing the size and color of the mouse pointer to make it easier to use. Three different sizes and colors are available for the mouse pointer, like regular, large and extra large, and in colors black, white and inverting respectively. This gives us a total of 9 options for setting the mouse pointer, like regular white, regular black, regular inverting, large white, large black, large inverting, extra large white, extra large black, extra large inverting. Next point is turn on mouse keys. This option controls the movement of the mouse pointer by using the numeric keypad. It means instead of using the mouse, you can use the numeric keypad to control your mouse movement. Next point is activate a window by hovering it with the mouse. So with this option you can select and activate a window by simply pointing it with a mouse rather than clicking on it. Next option is prevent windows from automatically arranged when moved to the edge of the screen. This option prevents the window from getting automatically resized and docked along the sides of the screen when they are moved to the corner of the screen. Next heading is make the keyboard easier to use, and these options are helpful for the people who have physical impairment. The first option is turn on mouse keys. This option enables a user to use a numeric keypad instead of a mouse to move the mouse pointer. And the next is turn on sticky keys. Normally what happens if we are going to press a shortcut key, then it is mandatory that we have to press both or three more than two keys together. For example, if you are saving a file using shortcut key, then you have to press Ctrl and S together. So instead of pressing 3 or 2 keys at once, you can use one key by turning on the sticky keys and adjusting the settings. In this way, you can press a modifier key and it may remain active until another key is pressed. Like you can press firstly Control and after that you can press the S. It's not mandatory to press both keys together if you have turned on the sticky keys. So sticky keys can also be turned on or off from the keyboard settings. This feature is useful for those who face difficulty in pressing more than one key at a time. Turn on sticky keys will allow the user to press one key at a time instead of pressing all the keys together. Clicking on the setup sticky key will allow you to further customize the feature for the optimum use. And the keyboard shortcut can be used for activating the sticky keys, and the shortcut is you have to press the shift key 5 times. If you continuously press the shift key 5 times, it can activate the sticky keys. Next is turn on toggle keys. Caps lock, num lock, and scroll lock keys are the toggle keys. If you press caps lock to obtain all capital letters, then pressing the caps lock again will turn it off, and now all the lowercase letters will be typed. So click on the checkbox to turn the toggle keys on or off. Next is turn on filter keys. Turn on filter keys will make the computer recognize multiple key presses as a single key press. Due to trembling of the hands or stiffness of the finger joints, some people face difficulty in pressing a key on the keyboard. Instead of a single press of the key, they may press it more than one. For example, if you are going to type computer, then you press C many times, or you press R many times, or you press P many times. So it happens because of the trembling of the hands. So this option can be helpful for those who have the problem of trembling in their hand, and this option can be activated using the shortcut key. You have to press the right shift key for the 8 seconds to activate the filter key. Next is turn on bounce keys. While filter keys avoid problems in case of accidental multiple depressions of key, sometimes you may wish to press a key more than once and you don't want the computer to ignore these key presses. For example, if you are going to type free, FREE, here you have to type E twice. In that case, under the filter option section, you can choose to turn on bounce keys. The time interval after which the multiple key presses is recognized as a valid keystrokes can also be set from here. If the time interval between the keystrokes is less than the time that is set there, then the subsequent keystrokes will be ignored. Next is turn on repeat keys and slow keys. If you click on turn on repeat keys and slow keys and then click on the setup repeat keys and slow keys, you can specify the minimum time interval that is required to recognize the subsequent key presses. The time interval after which the multiple key presses are recognized as a valid can also be specified here. Here you can specify the time also, that how long should computer wait for accepting the repeated keystrokes, like 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 5 seconds. Next heading is use text or visual alternatives for sound. For those who have difficulty in hearing, Windows provides alternatives where one can choose to have visual clues instead of sound. From the Ease of Access Center, click on Use Text or Visual Alternatives for Sound. The first checkbox is Sound Sanitary. If this box is checked, then visual notification will be provided instead of sound. This is helpful for those who are hard of hearing. The type of visual notification that is required can be set by choosing the appropriate radio button. One can choose to have a flash active, caption bar, window, desktop, or no visual indication. Sound sanctuary is used for visual impairment. Sometimes students get confused that sound sanctuary is used for those who have hearing impairment, but sound sanctuary is used for those who have visual impairment. I mean, those who are not able to see, instead of watching, they can hear using sound sanctuary options. Next, and the last option is make it easier to focus on tasks. Clicking on this option make it easier to focus on tasks in the last option in the Ease of Access Center. This section makes it easier for those who are unable to concentrate for a long period of time. Several features that were discussed earlier, like screen narrator, sticky keys, filter keys, toggle keys, can be set up from here. In addition to this, you can remove background images, avoid playing unnecessary animations, and prevent windows from being automatically arranged by clicking on the appropriate check boxes. Hope this video would be helpful for the students who are appearing in class 10th, and if you like my video, then press the thumbs up icon, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.